Hello, this is TJ from Fat Boy's Garden. I have pretty much gotten my spring garden almost all the way planted. Just want to give a quick update on what's left to be done. I did go through, and I'm going to remind you of these buckets right here. This is some mulch that I got from the DeKalb County. That I'm going to use in another bed. But last Monday, I actually came out and I planted a lot of stuff. This is broccoli that I planted. I believe this is cauliflower, or that's what it was labeled as, is cauliflower. Over here, we have beets. And behind the beets, I have mustard greens. Now, this is my first time ever doing mustard greens. I've never planted mustard greens before, so I'm going to give it a try. And then back here, we have kale. And over here, we've got collard greens on 2 different pallets, because it turns out that a couple of my wife's co-workers had specifically requested some collard greens this year. I've got all of these buckets here. I spent all day yesterday getting these prepped. So I'm going to be getting these buckets planted today. There is, I think I've got some squash in there and some more cauliflower and I think some broccoli. I don't know what I got in there. And then I got a bunch of tomatoes. And I got to get all of that stuff planted today. Over here I planted some herbs yesterday. I got some large leaf basil, some regular basil, some oregano, and some thyme. Thyme, I think that is. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, I planted it. So these buckets are all ready to get planted in today. But here is what I did for this year. That used to be a China berry tree. I had that completely topped out. I told the guy I don't want to see any more China berries in my yard. This tree over here is slowly but surely dying. So I had some of the lower branches that were dead, like that one piece that's hanging off the side there. There was another branch that was hanging out over the top of the garden. I got all of that trimmed out, and that's some of the remnants of what I did earlier this week. And the other thing that I've done up here is I've created me a little bit more sunlight up here. So I got rid of a tree that was there, 2 trees that was there. I got another tree that was kind of shading up here. So that one is gone. Then I had a tree that fell, which started this whole project. So that tree has been removed. And I had another tree that was over in that corner, and that one's gone. Now, it wasn't affecting the garden, but I got tired of looking at it. So that one's gone too. So this has created me a whole lot more space. I was able to put in 3 more boxes. I just finished this box last night, so I'm going to probably slide that one over a little bit because I want to put in 1 more box right there. So that'll give me a total of 8 raised bed boxes up here. And I figured out these boxes are costing me about $32 with the wood. And I still got to get water fixed to these boxes. So that's going to be a next week project. But right now, so far, I think in this bed I planted 3 kinds of beans. 3 different kinds of beans: wax beans, pole beans, and wax beans, bush beans, and I forget the other bean. There's 3 different beans that I planted there. Over here, this box is nothing but okra. Don't ask me why I did it, but I did it. So that's nothing but okra in that box. Over here is going to be cucumbers. Putting cucumbers in there. And over here, I'm going to do, in these 3 boxes, well, in 2 of these boxes, I'm going to do tomatoes, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do in that box yet. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do in that box yet. But believe me, I'm going to find something to plant in these boxes. So I'm kind of excited about my gardening this year. As you know, everybody's out on COVID-19 stay at home. So believe me, I got lots of stay at home projects. I got to finish that fence. I got it all painted, and it's going to go over at that fence back there. I'm just completely replacing that fence back there. So I'm going to probably get that finished up this weekend. Then back there, you'll see where that tree fell. I got to replace that post. I just been lazy. I put the post up there, but I got to go and cut that out. I got a Sawzall. I went and bought a Sawzall. So I got to cut that fence out and get that put together. Not to mention, I'm doing a lot of home improvements here also. So I got all these projects started and none of them finished. But I'm well underway. So that's going to do it for now. Today is Good Friday, by the way. And that was my whole goal in getting those beds done and up and ready. So I'm going to be spending the day today going back and forth to the nursery, getting some more plants, and get this garden finished up today. This is TJ from Fat Boys Garden. We'll see you next time. All right, I got these boxes all ready to go. Added a little bit more dirt over there. And got that one ready to go. So now it's time to start planting. We'll see you next time. This is TJ from Fat Boys Garden.